If you're looking for a family outing with the kids or a date night at the movies or looking for a new show or movie to stream, there's a little something for everyone coming to theaters and streaming this July and August. Stay right there. Xtra Butter Please is coming right up. Welcome to Xtra Butter Please. I'm your host, Sydney Jackson. We're right in the thick of summer, and the hits are coming to theaters, but we kick off the show with a classic character returning for a Netflix original.
Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day here in Beverly Hills.
What the hell was that?
Let me guess. Foley.
Did you say Foley? Foley! We stole a helicopter!
I didn't realize that you couldn't really fly a helicopter. Otherwise, I would have came up with a different idea. I told you it was a bad idea.
Axel Foley returns to Beverly Hills after his daughter's life is threatened, teaming up with some familiar faces that includes old pals John Taggart and Billy Rosewood to uncover a conspiracy.
We're gonna need some backup.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Getting us some backup. God, I missed you, Axel.
Beverly Hills cop Axel F. makes its way onto Netflix on July 3rd. Gru returns to theaters this summer with the highly popular Despicable Me franchise with its 4th installment. Gru welcomes a new member to the family, Gru Jr., who is intent on tormenting his dad. Gru faces a new nemesis, and the family is forced to go on the run.
The safe house.
It has a vending machine! I love this place! Pásate el burrito.
Thanks, Ron.
Despicable Me 4 lands in theaters on July 3rd. We go from a family-friendly animated movie to a hard-hitting action flick. The Indian Hindi action thriller Kill follows a commando in the Indian Army traveling to New Delhi on a train with his girlfriend when the train gets stormed by a gang of bandits during the trip.
Hey, Bechan!
With bone-crunching violence, action fans will get a thrill out of Kill, punching its way into theaters on July 4th. Although it may sound very similar to the John Krasinski-directed film If that we talked about on a previous show, the anime kids film The Imaginary is exploring the imagination of kids in a whole new way.
Let's go, Roger!
This is Amanda. Amanda imagined me, and that's how I was born.
Roger is a boy no one can see, imagined by Amanda to share her thrilling make-believe adventures. When Roger arrives alone at the town of Imaginaries, where forgotten imaginaries live and find work, he faces a mysterious threat.
I officially welcome you to the town of Imaginaries.
There is something that imagination can never defeat, and that is reality.
Sometimes it doesn't matter if it's true or not. All that matters is the story you believe.
The Imaginary hits Netflix on July 5th. We make another drastic shift from anime kids films to bloody 80s slasher movie. I told you, there was a little bit for everyone here.
The blood's wrong. Molly Bennett, meet Maxine Minx.
Pleased to meet you.
Sorry. We've all got blood on our hands now.
Maxine is an upcoming slasher film written and directed by Ty West. It is the 3rd installment in the X film series and a direct sequel to 2022's X. The film stars Mia Goth, who reprises her role as Maxine Minks, alongside an all-star cast. After surviving a massacre in Texas, Maxine continues to pursue her dreams of becoming a famous actress, all while evading the Night Stalker in 1985 Los Angeles.
Maxine!
Maxine!
Maxine.
Maxine.
Maxine. Maxine.
You're a fucking movie star.
Maxine debuts in theaters on July 5th. Don't go anywhere. Xtra Butter Please will be right back.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for help with food, healthcare, and other resources.
211, how can I help you?
Call 211 or visit 211.org. 211, get connected, get help.
Last year, Netflix went on and off the field with 3 NFL quarterbacks dealing with the day-to-day life with family and the pressures of the gridiron. Well, Netflix is back this summer, but this time they're following 5 wide receivers as they navigate the pressures of winning at the highest level and balancing their lives at home.
I do catch passes. I do score touchdowns. I get to do everything.
What's up, baby?
I'm like running back, kick returner, receiver.
He does it all.
I'm big on celebrations. If I dance, I need it to go viral.
Let's go!
Let us feel the heart beating. The blood popping.
Hey, this is my crib.
Feel the wet grass. The stadium slowly coming to life.
I found you!
My benchmark is not wins and losses. It's greatness.
You can catch Receiver debuting on Netflix on July 10th. Vikings Valhalla returns this summer for its 3rd and final season, debuting on Netflix.
What makes a king successful? 2 types of strength. Strength of mind. Intelligence. And the power to defend your position. Physical strength.
The follow-up series to Vikings, set 100 years later and focusing on the adventures of Leif Erikson and the Norman king William the Conqueror.
Tendency for violence is well known. Where to go when you've lost everything? You go back home.
Vikings Valhalla premieres July 11th on Netflix. Sausage Party Foodtopia is a follow-up to the 2016 adult animated film created by none other than Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg.
Food is alive. I repeat, food is alive.
Commence Operation Dessert Storm! Welcome to Foodtopia!
After standing up to the human race following the events of the film, Frank and his friends establish a safe haven dubbed Foodtopia. Following a massive flood that destroyed their once promised land, they have no choice but to partner with humans to ensure the survival of their race.
Does this look like paradise to you? You got blind melons and smashed pumpkins. You're gonna tell me the revolution was worth it? No way.
If we're gonna fix Foodtopia, we need a human to tell us how.
Back on a human hunt.
Yoko! Oh no!
Hot fire!
Oh my God!
We're doing things the food way.
Sausage Party Foodtopia makes its way onto Prime Video on July 11th. We dive right back into the realm of horror with the serial killer thriller Longlegs. The film film focuses on Lee Harker, a new FBI agent who has been assigned to an unsolved case of a serial killer. As the investigation becomes more complicated with occult evidence uncovered, Harker realizes a personal link to the killer and must act quickly to prevent another family murder.
You made nice with me. But you didn't. And that has led to all of this.
Starring Micah Monroe, Blair Underwood, and Nicolas Cage, Longlegs creeps its way into theaters on July 12th. What happens when you put Black Widow and Gambit together in a movie directed by the showrunner of superhero shows? Well, you get a romantic comedy drama about the space moon landing. That's what you get.
Hey, Joe. Eating cold? Miss, you're on fire.
Very original. No, I do not want to stop, drop, and roll with you.
No, your book is on fire.
Oh my God.
Alcohol and flames, they like each other. Cold days.
Kelly Jones.
During the 1960s space race between the United States and the Soviet Union, a relationship develops between the NASA director in charge of the Apollo 11 launch and the marketing specialist brought in to fix NASA's public image and stage a backup fake moon landing.
If you fake this mission, every single thing that we have sacrificed will have been for nothing.
You know you couldn't have made it to this day without me.
4, 3, 2.
Starring Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum, Fly Me to the Moon takes off into theaters everywhere on July 12th. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, the summer heats up with Glenn Powell in a disaster movie sequel, and Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman team up for what could be the biggest movie of the summer. Stay right there.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
We all love those epic shows like Rome, Spartacus, and Game of Thrones. Well, Peacock is entering the arena with their epic sword and sandal television drama, Those About to Die.
Life is of little value in Rome. Living in the shadow of the rich and powerful. But all of this is about to change.
The series explores a side of Rome never before told, the dirty business of entertaining the masses and giving the mob what they want most, blood and sport.
The moment is upon us. Kill or be killed.
Let the games begin!
Those About to Die hits Peacock on July 18th. The Netflix original documentary Skywalker's A Love Story may not be for you if you have a severe fear of heights.
Love is like heights. The fear never goes away. You just get better at facing it.
A daring couple travels worldwide to climb the last super skyscraper, attempting a bold acrobatic stunt on the spire to salvage both their career and relationship.
If Vanya stumbles, I fall into the abyss. Of course, I'm afraid to die. But I believe our full potential is on the other side of fear.
Skywalker's A Love Story flies high on Netflix on July 18th. Twisters is the follow-up to the 1996 hit disaster film, Twister, starring Helen Hunt and the late, great Bill Paxton. This time around, Glenn Powell takes the helm as the pivotal storm chaser.
It's Tyler Owens. Calls himself the Tornado Wrangler. If you feel it, chase it! I said if you feel it, chase it! All right, here we go.
An update to the 1996 film Twister, which centered on a pair of storm chasers who risked their lives in an attempt to test an experimental weather alert system.
You ever see anything like this?
Not like this.
Hold on, hold on, hold on!
Twisters lands into theaters on July 19th. The movie with the most hype and biggest buzz hits theaters this July. Deadpool is finally joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he's teaming up with one of his most contentious frenemies.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy-daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey tick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
Wade Wilson lives a quiet life, having left his time as the mercenary Deadpool behind him, until the TVA, a bureaucratic organization that exists outside of time and space and monitors the timeline, pulls him into a new mission. With his home universe facing an existential threat, Wilson reluctantly joins with an even more reluctant Wolverine on a mission which will change the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow-motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Deadpool and Wolverine slashes its way into theaters everywhere on July 26th. Stay right there. We got all the movies and shows coming to you this August. Extra Butter Please, we'll be right back.
Going to cheerleading camp next to the abandoned insane asylum, it's like throwing the blood away.
50% of Americans like watching blood get spilled in horror movies, but only 3% donate it.
Now that's scary.
Cuckoo is a horror thriller written and directed by Tillman Singer, starring Hunter Schafer, Jessica Henwick, and Dan Stevens.
How was your journey?
Very pleasant, thank you.
Gretchen, come say hi.
What's up? A 17-year-old girl is forced to move with her family to a resort where things are not what they seem.
Why did you bring us here?
Your family belongs here.
That's a fucking weird way to put it.
Nature is quite remarkable.
Oh, it feels so good.
We have to go. Some species need our help.
I'm giving you the chance to be of great use in our quest for preservation.
Cuckoo makes its way into theaters on August 2nd. After his performance in the last two Shazam films, Zachary Levi seems to be going back to playing a similar character in the family film Harold and the Purple Crayon. The film serves as a sequel to the original book, where after the adventurous Harold grows up with his magical purple crayon and draws himself off the book's pages and into the physical world, he finds that he has a lot to learn about real life.
Do you know what brought you to life? It's what your crayon is made of. The most mysterious, powerful, extraordinary stuff on Earth. Wax. Pure imagination.
Harold and the Purple Crayon draws into theaters on August 2nd. The Umbrella Academy is a superhero television series based on the comic book series of the same name, published by Dark Horse Comics. Created for Netflix, it revolves around a dysfunctional family of adopted sibling superheroes who reunite to solve the mystery of their father's death and the threat of an imminent apocalypse.
But when things go to hell, they're there for me.
God, we're a bunch of losers.
The fourth and final season of The Umbrella Academy premieres August 8th on Netflix. Now our next hit film is bringing the heavy hitters with an all-star ensemble to bring the video game adaptation Borderlands to life.
Would you look at that? A ladder! Unfortunately, my design doesn't facilitate this type of...
Well, destiny awaits.
Based on the best-selling video game, this all-star action adventure follows a ragtag team of misfits on a mission to save a missing girl who holds the key to an unimaginable power.
There's only one of you in the world, and you're special. Uh-oh.
Kill them all.
Starring Kevin Hart, Cate Blanchett, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Jack Black, Borderlands hits theaters everywhere on August 9th. It Ends With Us is a romance film starring Blake Lively based on the 2016 novel of the same name by Colleen Hoover. Adapted from the best-selling novel, Lily overcomes a traumatic childhood to embark on a new life. A chance meeting with a neurosurgeon sparks a connection, but Lily begins to see sides of him that remind her of her parents' relationship.
If one day you had a daughter, what would you say to her? She came to you and said the person she loved was hurting her. What would you say to her?
None of this is your fault.
As hard as this choice is, we break the pattern. Or the pattern breaks us.
It Ends With Us begins playing in theaters on August 9th. Trap is the upcoming psychological thriller from writer, director, producer M. Night Shyamalan, starring Josh Hartnett.
I'm not supposed to tell. Something happening? Don't rat me out. I won't. You know the butcher? The freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up? Well, the feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today, so they set up a trap for him. This whole concert, it's a trap. They're watching all the exits, checking everyone that leaves.
Cooper, a serial killer dubbed the Butcher, joins his daughter at a concert for pop star Lady Raven, an event he realizes is a trap set by police to catch him.
Your daughter's never gonna forget this day.
Trap gets caught in theaters on August 9th.
You're kind of dope, right?
Stay right there. When we return, we close out the month of August with the next chapter in the Alien franchise that's sure to make you scream. And we have a remake to a goth classic that's 30 years in the making. Extra Butter Please. We'll be right back in a moment.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Damon and Affleck are back together again. Well, sort of. Matt Damon and Casey Affleck are teaming up for the comedy heist thriller, The Instigators, directed by Doug Liman.
I got a once-in-a-lifetime score. You the Marine?
Yeah.
You the ex-con?
Yeah, I did time, but you only gotta cast aspersions at me, guy. Go. Good. Stop talking.
No alcohol detected.
A botched robbery causes two thieves to go on the run, dragging along one of their therapists in the process.
I gotta speak to you. I really need you right now, Doc.
I would be breaking the law.
What if I took you hostage? I mean, like, you know, with your permission.
What kind of conversation is this?
You're gonna love him.
You walk out with me.
But I'm their hostage. And their psychiatrist.
You're underpaid.
The Instigators debuts on Apple TV Plus on August 9th. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the follow-up series to the successful TMNT Mutant Mayhem film, bringing back the voice cast from the movie.
There's Leo the leader.
We need a plan!
Raph the muscle.
I've got a lot of anger to work out.
Connie, the smart one.
I'm not the IT guy.
You do have that vibe. And you, what do you do again? I bring a certain je ne sais quoi.
Party over here.
Set after the events of the film, the series follows the Turtles as they navigate their dual lives as both teenagers and heroes in New York City.
Even if we run into trouble, there's nothing we can't handle together.
What is that thing supposed to be? Someone should go check it out.
Not it! What?
Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles debuts on Paramount Plus on August 9th. Alien returns to the big screen this summer with Alien Romulus, the 7th installment in the long-running franchise that started more than 45 years ago.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
Set between the events of Alien and Aliens, the story concerns a group of young space colonists who, while scavenging a space station, come face to face with the most terrifying life form in space.
Open the door, come on.
Run.
Alien Romulus terrifies audiences on August 16th. Zoe Kravitz is getting behind the camera for her directorial debut with the comedy thriller Blink Twice, starring Channing Tatum. When tech billionaire Slater King meets cocktail waitress Frida at his fundraising gala, he invites her to join him and his friends on a dream vacation on his private island. As strange things start to happen, Frida starts to question her reality.
Right? There's something weird going on here.
Everybody's smiling and laughing like 1960s flight attendants. Like, are you having a good time? I'm like, yeah, I'm having a great time.
Can't you feel it? There's something wrong with this place.
Where's Jess?
Who's Jess?
Uh-oh.
We need to know what's really going on.
Blink Twice checks in on August 23rd.
Blink twice if I'm in danger.
Well, maybe not. Let's not answer that one.
The 1994 film The Crow is revered as a cult classic, and in the last 30 years, there have been multiple attempts to get a remake done. Well, we finally got one coming to theaters. Let's see if this one can live up to the original. When soulmates Eric and Shelley are brutally murdered, Eric is given the chance to save his true love by sacrificing himself and sets out to seek revenge, traversing the worlds of the living and the dead to put the wrong things right.
Look at what you've become. You know that love promises only pain. You have no idea what hell awaits you. No, I do.
Starring Bill Skarsgård and F.K. Twigs, The Crow rises into theaters on August 23rd.
I'll never be alone.
The second season of the hit fantasy series, The Lord of the Rings of Power, returns to Prime Video in August. Based on the appendices of the novel, The Rings of Power is set thousands of years before the novel in the Second Age of Middle-earth. The season depicts the rise of the Dark Lord, Sauron, and the creation of more rings of power.
He has been here. He's Sauron.
The Rings of Power hits Prime Video on August 29th. Well, I'm all out of time. If you'd like to be part of the show, email us at extrabutterplease1@gmail.com. And until next time, see you in the theater.